Hello children, how are you all doing? Doing good? Rocking? So, you have enjoyed your previous lesson, done all the work, and now again I am here with a new lesson, lesson 10, water. Now, all of y'all must be knowing what is water and what we do with water. When we are thirsty, we drink water, isn't it? And then we feel very nice. Our throat gets dried when we feel thirsty. So that's why we have to drink water. Water is very important for us, for all of us. Not only we human beings, but animals, plants, birds, all living things. You have studied living things, non-living things. Non-living things don't need water. But living things, they need water in order to live. And what all we do with water, how we use water, from where we get water, all these things you are going to see in this lesson. All the water which we have in the rivers, ponds, seas, lakes, from where those places get filled with water, how they get their water, at home how we get our water. All these things you need to know, and that's why I'm here with the new lesson, water. So children, I'm sure after seeing the lesson, after listening to me, you will understand the importance of water and you will not waste water. One drop of water, we must not waste it, we must save. Saving water is very necessary. If you don't save water, one day our earth will be without water, no water on this earth, and we all will die. So if you want that all should live, we must save water. How you must save water? You must always close the tap after using it. Don't leave it open. Then you must always use mugs in order to water your plants instead of using pipes, because pipes, when we take the pipes, it gets wasted, the water gets wasted, so much of water is thrown, and that's why we need to save water. When you are taking a bath, if you are using a bucket, fill the bucket, don't let the tap be open even after you have filled the bucket. You should understand that water is very important and we should save it, and that's why we will always survive. Without water we will all finish. Even living beings, all living beings will die, whether plants, animals. So I'll take it to the screen and you will be able to understand it in a better way according to your lesson in the book. So do your exercises and all, whatever I have given you. Be good, be rocking always, be smiling. So let's go. Good morning children. Always wear a smile, because your smile is a reason for many others to smile. Have a great day. Welcome to Lesson 10, Water. Key points in the lesson: uses of water, number 1. Number 2, sources of water. Number 3, drinking water. Number 4, something to do. Water is used for many purposes. All of you all must have seen at home so many things you do with water. You all know what all things we do with water. So we are going to see different uses of water in this lesson, in this part. We use water for drinking. When you feel thirsty, you drink water. We use water for cooking. You must have seen your mummy using water for cooking. We use water for washing clothes. All of you all know without water we can't wash our clothes. So we need water for washing clothes. We need water for bathing. You take a bath every day. You need to be clean. So water keeps you clean. You bathe with water. We need water for washing utensils. Every day the utensils get dirty. You eat in the utensils, you drink, you cook food. All these things your mummy does for you. She washes the utensils, or the maid comes and washes, and the utensils become clean. Then we need water for cleaning floors. All the floors what we have in our houses, offices, we need to clean them. So water is used to clean the floor of the houses, offices, etc. We need water for watering plants. Plants cannot stay without water, like how we can't live without water. So plants also need water, and we water the plants every day. If we are having plants in the house, we are watering the plants. Write 3 more uses of water. You see, in this lesson, in the book, there is a place where you have to write 3 more uses of water. I have done it for you. You can write it in the textbook. We use water for bathing our pets. If we are keeping pets, we need to keep the pets also clean. So we use the water for giving the pet a bath. And any other use you can write if you feel you want to add something extra, or you want to write something new, you can write. We use water in factories. So many things are made in factories, big factories. So factories can't run without water, and the things which we make in the factories, that also needs water. So we use water in factories. We use water for putting off fire. If any place has caught fire, any building or any other house or any other place, so we need water to put it off. So there are so many other uses of water. All of you all must know all the uses. Sources of water. You see, we use water, all of us are using water for so many purposes. But we must know that from where water comes, from where we get the water. The main source of water also you must know from where it comes, and how all the things get filled with water. What fills everything? So we are going to see this. We know that water is very essential for our survival. Let us try to understand what are the different sources of water. To live, we need water. If we don't have water, we will die. All living things, all living beings will die without water. So we need water for living. For survival means for living. Let us try to understand. Now we are going to understand in this part that from where we get water. So let us try to understand what are the different sources of water. The main source of water is rain. From where we get water? From rain. That is the main place from where we get water. And then this rainwater gets filled in different places. It fills the rivers, the lakes and the ponds. All are filled with this rainwater. Some of the rainwater goes into the soil. When it rains, you see, then lots of water goes into the soil right down. Followed? And this water then we use in different ways. When we bring it out and we use it in different ways. The same water which goes, the rainwater itself is going down inside the ground. So you can see all the groundwater inside, the roots are taking in the water and it goes up to all parts of the plant. And this is how, when all the water dries up, it goes in the sky, in the clouds. We are going to see more things about the water cycle. So I will show you how it takes place. So this is the water cycle. You can see this is the river and all the water is collected here, the rainwater. Then with the heat of the sun, because of the heat of the sun, all the water gets evaporated. This evaporation is taking place. It dries and goes up in the clouds. Here, when it goes in the clouds, it's in small drops of water. This cloud becomes very heavy with water, and this is the gas form which goes up, and then slowly the water inside the cloud starts cooling down and falls in the form of rain. This is how again the rainwater gets filled. Where? In the rivers. So children, you have seen how this water cycle takes place. All of you have understood it, that how the rainwater falls and then it gets evaporated due to the heat of the sun. It gets collected and forms into clouds, and then again slowly this water vapor which is going up and gets collected in the clouds in the form of clouds. Then it falls back again in the form of rain when it cools down, and again this collection takes place. You have understood this properly, and I am sure you will be able to follow all the things. Whenever it rains, you will understand how the water cycle takes place. And now you are going to see, we dig wells and the tube wells to get water from under the soil. When the water, underground water, you all have seen, it goes inside and gets collected. To bring that underground water up, we dig wells and tube wells, hand pumps, all these we dig, and then the underground water comes up and we use that underground water for many purposes. So you can see the underground water, this is the underground water, and here with evaporation again it goes, forms into clouds, falls down in the form of rain, again gets collected, then the water goes down again, and then we dig and take out all the underground water which is inside the ground. Sources of water. Now you see, you know that rain is the main source of water. Then there are many other sources of the water from where we get water, like well, rain, river, tap, lake, stream. Small river, very small, thin, narrow river is called a stream, and then when it goes in other places it becomes bigger and then forms into river. Then pond, then hand pump and spring. From under the ground, some places water comes out, that thing is called a spring. Many sources of water you have seen, and now you must understand that the water that we drink should be pure, clean, and then only it is good for us, otherwise we will become sick. So drinking water, Water from rivers, ponds and lakes may not be clean and safe for drinking. So all the river water, pond water, lake water is very dirty because too much of soil and germs are also in the water. We have to clean that water in order to make it for us to drink, to make it clean for us to drink, to make it pure. So what all things we can do to make the water clean? We are going to see all these things also just now. So all the rivers, ponds, lakes, they are not clean for us to use it immediately for drinking. And what we are going to do to make it clean, we are going to see everything. The water from its source is first made free from germs at water treatment plant, and then it reaches the taps in our homes. You see, from the source, from where the river water, from there it goes into these tanks, and then here it gets collected, then slowly it goes into the other tank, and there all the sediments get collected down, the mud gets collected down, and then it goes to another part, to another tank, and here it is filtered, here it is cleaned over here. So many other things are added in order to make it clean in this part, and then slowly it becomes nice and clean and goes into another tank. And here this is the treated water, the cleaned water that we get at our homes through the taps. It comes to our home and then we are able to use it. And further also, this same water again we use filters and aquaguards and so many other things, or boil it and use it at home also. We clean and filter the water. So I'm sure you are able to understand that how we clean the water, how the river water reaches our home, what all process it goes through. All these are the different process it goes through, and then we get it in the clean form. The water is clean now. So you see, we must always drink clean water. Dirty water can make us ill. If we drink dirty water, we will become sick. So you don't want to become sick, no? So that's why always use clean water. Don't drink water from here and there because it can be harmful for you. So at home also people use such things to clean the water, like filters and aquaguards and all, to clean the water. We must either filter the water or boil it before drinking, especially during the rainy season. In rainy season the water becomes very muddy, so that's why we must clean the water properly. First we must filter it in filters, or we must boil the water and then only cool it down and drink. Otherwise it is going to be very harmful for us, because so many germs and so many other things are there mixed in the water, which can make us fall ill. So you can do this experiment if you have all these things at home. You can see how we can clean water. Bring one bottle, one funnel. This is a funnel. You must be having funnel at home. Then this is a filter paper, or you can use a muslin cloth also. One small thin cloth comes, that is known as muslin cloth. And then muddy water. In the glass there is muddy water. You can bring this muddy water also. And how cleaning has to take place, we are going to see this experiment. Set the funnel in the mouth of the bottle. This is the bottle and you have set the funnel. This is the funnel. Then arrange the filter paper or muslin cloth inside the funnel. In this funnel, this filter paper or muslin cloth is arranged. and then what you have to do, pour water slowly from the glass into the funnel. That muddy water, you pour it into this funnel. Note your observation, and now you must see what happens, what takes place. What will take place? The muddy water, when it goes through this filter, it gets clean and reaches the bottle this way, and then the mud which is there, it remains in the filter paper. So this is how you can do at home also all the experiment, so that you also will be able to know how we can filter water. So this is the way you can see the observation. In your book it is there, you can fill it. The water in the bottle is clean. Now the water inside this bottle is clean. The filter paper becomes dirty. This filter paper inside the funnel, it becomes dirty. Why? Because the mud gets settled in the filter paper. Mud does not enter through this filter paper or muslin cloth, and clean water gets settled down. So you can do this at home and try it with your parents. Now you see, we are going to start the exercises, something to do, fill in the blanks. The main source of water is tap or rain. So from where we get water? Mainly from the rain. We can kill germs by boiling the water, not by cooling it. We have to boil, and then the germs will be killed. We should not waste water. We always must save water. Followed? So that's why we should not waste water. At home we get clean water from the tap. Do we get clean water or dirty water? Clean water. We cannot live without water. If we don't get water, we will die. So do this exercise in your book. Next exercise, crossword puzzle. There are some water sources in this puzzle we have to find. You will do it. I have already done it. You can see and do. Find out the names of any 5 sources of water from the given crossword and write them below. So here you can see spring, river, ocean. Very big water body is called ocean. Then pond, sea, smaller than ocean, sea. Then well. You see, I have noted down the names here. You can also note down spring, river, ocean, pond, sea, well. Over here it is given 5 sources, but inside this crossword puzzle there are 6 sources of water. Tick the water which is safe for drinking. You have to put a right mark on the water which is safe for drinking. So here I have done it. It is in your book. You see, inside the pond all the cows and buffaloes are bathing. Then this water is full of flies outside. It is open and kept. Then here boiling of water is taking place. Here also filtering water purifier is used, and then here this is the Bisleri water. So out of all these, which ones are clean or safe for us? So definitely the first and second one is not safe. So the third, fourth and fifth one, they are safe for drinking. So this was the end of the lesson, children. I hope you have understood. You will do well, and you will always obey your parents. You will always listen to them. When they ask you to study, you must study and do your work neatly in good handwriting. Stay home, stay healthy. If you are staying home, you will be safe. If you're eating good food, you're being clean, then you will stay healthy. So I'm sure you're going to follow all these rules and be careful about yourselves. Don't mix around with people. It's very dangerous nowadays outside. So listen to each and every person who's giving you some advice. Obey them. Then thank you and bye for now. And next lesson I will meet you again. Do your work nicely, be cheerful and happy. Bye.